guys, thank you for watching this video, thank you for checking it out. So I'm going to be going over this jacket here, which I will lower or I will up the camera so you can see it, but this is the Barbour International Fins Wax Jacket. So the reason behind going through this is not to obviously promote this jacket since it's no longer available. It's to basically show you how a Barbour jacket will perform for you after the 5-year mark. So essentially, if you're looking for a wax jacket specifically from the Barbour range and you want to throw this hefty investment into this jacket but you don't know in terms of if it will last a long time, you have heard people say that they've passed it on to their family members, but is that really the case? Can it last that long? So essentially I am going to be explaining after 5 years how much wear and tear this jacket has gone through. Is it worth it, and is it worth that hefty investment, and would you get long-term wear from it? So if that is essentially the information you're looking for, this is the correct video. Keep watching till the end. Let's get started, guys. Right guys, so like I mentioned at the beginning of the video, I'm going to be going over my Barbour Fins International Wax Jacket. Before I get started with that, I would like to thank those that have subscribed recently, and I'm super excited my channel has hit 1,000+ subscribers. I will be doing a special dedicated video for that. For those that are watching this video and have not subscribed, please think about subscribing if you do like this video, and do hit the like button and the notification bell to get further alerts when I do release a video. But without further ado, let's get straight into this video. So I'm going to be basically discussing, firstly, I'm going to do it in 2 segments in this video. The first is just briefly explaining the specifications of the jacket, and that's not going to be too much in detail, like mostly briefly just in terms of the pockets, the hardware and things like that. And then essentially I will go through the wear and tear I have noticed or experienced now over the 5-year mark and how it has held up. So before I get started, let's just lift this camera a bit up so I can show you on this up on this higher level how it looks. Right guys, so I've lifted the camera up a bit so I can show you briefly on this cupboard essentially how it looks. So as you can see, it's a black jacket and it hosts the Barbour International logo right there that you can see there. It's quite a popping logo. You can obviously notice it standing even from far away. That's quite a catchy logo they've placed on there, and you can recognize that is part of the Barbour International group of products. And then you notice it has the gold buttons placed in the center of the jacket to close the jacket. You have the zipper there, and you have the gold buttons obviously on the pockets. So if you notice, it's on majority of the pockets and just covering the zip of the jacket. It also has this kind of, it's like a biker kind of effect, so you can close it from here as well and tighten up your neck, so essentially it keeps warm. The armrests here are folded because essentially it's too long for my arms, and some people have noticed the Barbour jackets are quite short, but for my arms it's actually long. You'll notice that when I put it on. But yeah, I folded it up, but inherently it's got a zip right there. You'll notice it when I put it on. In terms of the hardware, I don't think this is actual brass hardware. I think this looks like just painted gold hardware. I do understand that some of their men's jackets specifically, I know in the case of women's as well, they do have brass.
I'm having trouble hearing you.
Sorry. Yeah, so what I have noticed in terms of some of their men's and women's jackets, they do have actual brass hardware, which is really good, but I don't think this is the case with this specific jacket here. So I will have a read in terms of the label, but from my understanding I don't think it's actual brass hardware. So let's just get this jacket on so I can explain in terms of the pockets and things and where everything is located. Right guys, so I have the jacket on now. As you can see, it looks really nice. It just basically, the fit is more, would you say, it's not a heavyweight jacket, and you can adjust the fitting in terms of fitting closer to the body with the, it's kind of a button at the back, so it tightens the jacket from the back so it fits more of your silhouette. So yeah, let's start with the features on this jacket. So we have a pocket at the top here. We have a pocket at the top here, so identical pockets, except you can see one is at a slight angle, and that's essentially a design. It's not a flaw to the jacket, that's how it's meant to be designed. So, sorry, 1 minute, I dropped my remote. Oh god, let's put it there. So yeah, that's just a design feature, that one is at a different level and one is straight. And essentially it's the same thing at the bottom here. So I can't fit the camera, but I'm sure you saw it here. There's 2 pockets on either side here where I could put my hand there. And then in terms of the arm, so like I said before, I had to essentially double this up. So you know, it's too long for my arm, but if I pull this full length, so you can see how it looks, so it comes up to there. So I don't think it's actually too bad. Like when it's cold outside, I would want to obviously open this all up so it covers my arm, but generally I just don't like it to be that long because I want to see my watch, and essentially I can't do that. In terms of the zip here, this is how it looks. So it's on both arms, that's covered it up. So let me just shut that again. And then you can see it's got kind of lapels here. I think that's what they're called on either side. It's a beautiful jacket, guys. I'm a major fan of this. Otherwise, I wouldn't have brought it. And the fact that it's lasted this long is an added bonus. And I think that's pretty much it, guys. It's a really simple jacket. It has a wax layer on top. Just to let you note about that, the wax layer on here, it's been over 5 years. I have not applied any wax to this jacket, and I should have, and I will do. However, I just never got round to it, which is quite a big mistake, because essentially that wax layer provides a bit more water resistance to the jacket. So I will get that done in due course, but yeah, you do need to apply that. I would say up every year at least, and you know, it's been over 5 years I haven't, so that isn't great. So yeah, in terms of that, there's not a lot of features to this. I just want to quickly read the label for you. Before I do, the external body is wax cotton material and the interior is polyester. I just want to read the label here. Unfortunately it doesn't actually state the material on the label here, and funny enough, I'm just trying to find the location for this one. I think this is definitely made in the UK, but I just wanted to double confirm that for the purpose of this video, and it does not say here, which is, that's really odd, really odd. I can only see one label here, guys, look, just here, that's it. There's nothing else here to show where it's made, but with the ones that were made abroad, it does say the location there. I've read it. With this one, funny enough, it doesn't, so I'm not sure what that means, but I think this is made from the UK because the quality is very different. And the reason why I would note that is because I've been wearing Barbour jackets since I've been going to school, so inherently a very long time, and I do have to say, at the stage when these were made, this one was made, and when previous Barbour jackets were made, the quality was significantly more different. They were made more durable, and this is obviously durable as well because it's been over 5 years old. So let's just basically get straight into the meat or the core of the video. How has it done after 5 years? That is the question you would be asking. So let's just go through this. Let's break this down now. So okay, So the arms, if you have a look here, I'm not seeing much wear and tear to the arms at all. The zip here on the arm is still fully functioning, no issues there. Just having a look under the armpit region, because sometimes it will start tearing there. No tear there. And just to let you know, I have worn this every single day in the first 2 to 3 years, and afterwards I was wearing it in the winter quite a lot, obviously over sweaters. So it's got a hell of a lot of wear. I've got a hell of a lot of wear from this jacket. So that's the arm, perfectly fine. Let's do the other arm as well. Nothing there. Just check the armpit. No issues there. I do recall a mark. I'm just trying to find that, and it's probably not on the arm, that's why. Okay, so that was the arm. No issues there. I do have to mention there is, let me just put this on if I can show you. There is a tear on the chest, and that was actually done as soon as I brought the jacket. So let's show you that. Just, can you see it? Right there, that tear. That was done actually when I brought the jacket. It came with a Barbour logo. So it's a pin logo that you get free as part of when you buy this jacket, and essentially you would open it up and you put it on there. So that logo I'd put on there is like a golden colour logo that says Barbour. I was going outside the door and that logo got trapped in the door, and I just basically pushed against it and ripped the jacket then and there. That was when it was brand new. So that tear I'm not going to forget, because it was done when the jacket was new. And when I contacted Barbour, they weren't, you know, they're going to charge a hell of a lot of money to repair this. So, and I had to even pay for the delivery back and forth. So I left it. So that's that. So yeah, that's the tear there. So like I said, the arms are fine. I'm just having a look at the body here, and yeah, I don't see any wear here. I'm just trying to see if the mark was on the arm that I initially saw. No, I don't see that on the arm. So let me just quickly have a look at the body now. Take this off here. So that's the tear there. It looks perfectly fine from this front side. No issues here other than the tear I did myself. And then the other side here, yeah, no issues here. It's just obviously the colour is not as black as it was before. It's kind of dulled out, but that's, you know, it's expected over time. So that's the front, that's perfectly fine here. The collar, perfectly fine. If we move on to the back, right there. So this is, by the way, that buttons I was talking about. So essentially, once you tighten this up, it just gets more tighter on the waist, so it looks more flattering, especially for women. And again, if you look at the back, no damage at all, nothing, no damage. So let's see if I missed anything. So let's go into the inside of the jacket. This side here, nothing. The main logo here, is it coming off a tad bit from this side, but nothing essentially too major there. And then if we go on to this label here, this is where you can see wear and tear now. You can see it, right? It's the threading is coming off around here, there, and yeah, you can actually see, look, I can get my hand behind it. It was threaded, so it was sitting against this in check layer, but now it's starting to come off that layer because the threading is coming apart, which is, again, it can be probably done by myself, but yeah, I haven't got around to that. So that's coming off from there. And I'm just checking for armpits. Yeah, so if you have a look at the armpit here, there's a bit of threading coming on down from there, and that's it. Wait, let me just quickly put this on and check the pocket. So most of it, as you can see from the recording, is perfectly fine. So I'm just checking the pocket here. That's fine. Yeah, the rest of this jacket is perfectly fine. So one more thing actually, the inside of this, you can see it's a black check kind of print. My initial ones I brought when I was at university were actual tartan lining, and that's something they've changed. I'm not actually sure if they have that in the newer versions. If you guys have the newer versions, do let me know. I'll be interested to know that. But yeah, that's something that was in the predecessor, because I own another Barbour jacket which I will put on for you in a second. I might do another review for that one. That's older than this one, but it's got much less wear, because I've got a lot of jackets, so that's why. This is black, and it's pretty much been universal with everything. Any clothes I've worn, wore it for work, I wore it on the weekends, so it's been more versatile due to the colour. That the brown, it's a dark brown. I don't know why I haven't wore it, but yeah. So wear and tear, you can see it's done really well. For the price tag I paid at the time was £240. This was over 5 years ago now, over 5 years. £240 is done really well, and it still looks fantastic. It looks brilliant. It just needs the waxing done, a bit of the thread work done for the label, but otherwise it's held up really well, and I'm actually very impressed. So to answer the question, is a Barbour jacket a wax one that's made in the UK? I need to emphasize that, because the ones that are made outside the UK, they are very differently made, so I can't comment on that, but I've noticed the quality is, from my experience and knowledge, is inferior. But in terms of the Barbour jackets, the wax one that is made in the UK, is it worthwhile for the price you're paying, and will it last a long time? Now, my answer to that is yes, to some extent, if you're happy to keep repairing it. Because look, after 5 years, some things are coming undone, but the amount of things that have stayed intact and not had an issue is actually quite impressive for the over 5 year mark. I would have expected a hell of a lot of more damage to be done to the jacket, especially for the amount of wear I've had over the 5 years. So over the 10-year mark, if it's taken, you know, just like the threading's come undone and that needs to be done, over the 10-year mark, I just imagine there's going to be more repair work to, like, maybe the armpit area, because that's where, you know, you're moving around a lot. So yeah, I would definitely say, from my experience of wearing this specific one, it is highly worth it. It's a fantastic investment, but it depends on which Barbour jacket you do go for. But yeah, this specific one, it's fantastic, and I highly recommend it. It's been worth every single penny I've paid for it, and I've got quite a lot of wear for the price I've paid. So yeah, that's hands up for this jacket. It's I'm very happy with it. I'm gonna quickly put the other one on for you, and do let me know if you want me to do a review on that one. That's actually a different jacket. But yeah, so far, if you have liked this video, guys, do hit the like button, give it a good hit, do hit the notification bell, and do subscribe, because I love doing videos for you guys where I explain things in detail, I guess. So let's just switch to the other jackets I'm going to show you. Right guys, so this is the other one. This is the brown one. This, I think, actually does have the brass hardware. Now that I look at it, I think it definitely does, because it's made completely different from that one, even though it was brought at the exact same time. And the length of this one is actually perfect. I don't even need to fold the arms. Look at that. Boom. Yeah, that's amazing. And it has these straps here. This is a lovely jacket, actually. If you want me to do a review on this one, do note in the comments below. I'd love to know your experience, guys. If you own a Barbour jacket, do note your experience below. I'll be very interested to know. So guys, if you want me to do a review on this jacket, do let me know below. Thank you for checking this video out. I have really appreciated it. I hope it has proven to be useful. to you and informative, and do keep an eye out for my upcoming videos in the upcoming week or next week hopefully. Have a nice week guys, have a lovely day, take care, bye.